Are you Simba or Yanga? Because I always see you wearing a Tanzanian jersey, but I've never seen you wearing either Simba or Yanga. But I have seen you insulting both of the teams.
Oh, insulting both of them.
Colo
or Topolo. That's not an insult. That's a joke. It's a joke. It's Fulvio Silmisi. You're definitely allowed to. I'm allowed to say, I'm not Yanga and Simba. When I say I'm not Yanga or Simba, I am both Yanga and Simba. Yeah. I'm not a person of parties or groups, chama. Yeah. I'm a umoja. Yeah. Everyone together. I don't believe in tribalism. Now, with Yanga and Simba, what's beautiful about Tanzania, and it's 97 countries I've been to, I've never seen anything like this anywhere else in the world, where I can go to a Simba game, which I did. I went to a Simba game a few days ago because they were playing a team from Egypt. It was an international game. I didn't wear the Simba uniform. I waved a Tanzanian flag. I did see a Simba flag and I grabbed the flag just to make everyone smile. But what was amazing at that match, there were two Yanga fans wearing their Yanga kit around a sea of Simba fans. Nowhere in the world that can happen. In the whole world, you have no idea how blessed Tanzania is for that utani wa jadi, you call it, yeah? A rivalry, a friendly rivalry between the two biggest football teams. In England, if two Arsenal fans went to sit around Tottenham fans, they would get killed. Yeah, Real Madrid, Atletico, you think they throw stones at each other. Yet there's two Yanga supporters in a Simba game. I interviewed them. I said, what are you guys doing here? They said, we have no beef with Simba in international. We love football. We came to watch some football. Yeah. We don't mind Simba in these games. We have a beef with him in the Premier League. Yeah. Yeah. That's the nicest thing. I see people, Yanga and Simba, being friends. You know, Tottenham Arsenal supporters can't even be friends. Yeah. And I see them being friends here. They go there and they go to the match together. Yanga and Simba playing. They go together in the match. They go to their separate areas. Afterwards, they come and they argue. I mean, Tanzanians like to argue about football. They argue and argue, but they are neighbours. Their children play together. They play together. It's something that the countries of the world should come and assess how it is that you have this rivalry without the violence. You have this Fulvio without the Umiza. Yeah, it needs to be studied all around the world.
And what are your plans for the Tanzanian sport industry?
For the Tanzanian sporting industry, right? Look, I'm not even an expert in football. When people ask me to analyze the game or the players, I don't really know what I'm doing. I am a Muhamishishaji, which translates as a promoter or an influencer. I like to go and wave the flag. That's what I do. Even at a match, I'm going around to different people waving flags and taking selfies, right? Football is a chance for me to travel as well, you know. But my love is athletics, right? My son's a runner, you know. He's a very good runner. He's not quite elite, but he's a very good runner. But I run too as well. I run the Kilimanjaro Marathon almost every year. So what I'd like to do also, Tanzanians aren't very good footballers. I'm sorry if there's going to be a lot of hate for that. Yeah. Tanzanians aren't naturally good footballers. I mean, there are some. But West Africans are footballers. West Africans have upper body strength. Yeah? Football's an upper body game. So that's why a country with Senegal, which has, 3 million people, can produce a football team that can beat Tanzania that has 65 million. Because they're stronger in the upper body. Tanzanians are stronger in the lower body. They're runners. Because of the savannas here, for hundreds of thousands of years, Tanzanians have been running to chase their prey. Chase it for days until it tires, and then you've got your prey, right? That's why Tanzanians, not only Tanzanians, Kenyans, Ethiopians, East Africans are the best runners in the world. So my plans for Tanzania, I'd love to set up a running camp. Because we went to Iten, I took my son there to the best running camp in the world, in Iten, the best running place in the world. And you know what it is? It's just a bunch of people getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I mean, thousands of people getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning and running in high altitude. That's all it is. We can't do that in Arusha. Especially as when I went there, took my son there. Okay, there's some national teams. The French team were there, the Slovenia team. But there were some tourists. You know, there was a couple on their honeymoon. They got married. They met in a running club in England. And they said, for our honeymoon, we don't want to go and sit on the beach. Well, we do, but we want to start at the running club. We want to improve our times. Yeah? Why aren't those people coming and running in Arusha? What, we've got no beaches. We've got no mountains. We've got no, national parks. We've got better than Kenya. On all 3 grounds, we're better. So look, we set up a running camp in Arusha. There's a running camp that I'm very close to. There's running teams. It's not really a camp. There's running teams in Arusha. I was there when I was in Arusha last week, because they're my friends, actually. But yeah, I'd love to set up a running camp. What we need, in Arusha, is a running track that is set to international standards. If you look at why Tanzania aren't qualifying for the Olympics in the 5,000, 10,000 meters, it's because there's no running track that they can get their times authorized by the International Olympic Committee.
Yeah.
The one in Benjamin Mkapa has just been renovated. That's good. And there was one in Zanzibar. But the runners all come from Arusha. We know the runners are Iraq. You know this. The Iraqi tribe came from Ethiopia, went through Kenya, and ended up in Karatu. Yeah.
Okay.
If you track all the best runners in the world, it follows that route. It's that one tribe. Yeah. Okay. If I set up a running camp, I'm going to make it very Iraq heavy. I'm going to I get into trouble. Well, everyone can run. It's open for anyone. Yeah. But when I see it's Iraq seem to be better at running than anyone else. That particular tribe around Karatu is expert at running. In fact, it was a problem because I went to Ngorongoro, and my normal thing is I went for a walking safari, and I love walking safaris. So I went for a walking safari in Ngorongoro. It's called Endoro. And my plan is, people say, are you scared of the animals? There's leopards here. Well, I'm not scared of leopards because I'm a fast runner. I can run faster than you. So all I have to do when a leopard comes, I run faster than you. A leopard chooses you, you die. You get eaten. Yeah, wait, we're in Ngorongoro. All the people around me are Iraqi. All of them can run faster than me. I'm going to be leopard prey. Yeah. Anyway, I'd like to set up a running camp, but it's going to take more investment than I can ask Assas for, and this is why I'm actually getting quite close to Pepsi, actually, because Pepsi will have corporate responsibility duties to set. A running track costs 400 million shillings. Yeah, 400 million is quite hard to get hold of.
Talking about running and sport, there's been a very controversial debate of trans men participating in women's sports. What do you think about that?
Look, basically, I am of the belief that the committees, the Olympic Committee, they make the decisions. And it has affected me, actually, because there's a very, very good football player in the Tanzanian women's team. I can't remember her name, but they banned her from playing in the World Cup. She scored all the goals. She's the best. Who's the best female football player in Tanzania? She plays for Simba or Yanga, but I think it's Simba.
I don't watch women football, unfortunately.
It's brilliant. I've watched it. It's fantastic.
Okay.
Anyway, she was banned because they said she had too many hormones. My belief is, if you look at the women that play football, that they look like I suppose a lot of them look like tomboys, but they were born that way. They were born that way, and they have a right to play sport. And if they have, for me, if they have a woman's part, then they're a woman. That's what I believe, And so when you get that boxer, all they need to do is bring the doctors kumkagua, to make sure she is a woman. What makes a woman for you? If she's got a vagina.
No vagina. No? We have men who have vagina.
You have men that have vaginas. Well, yes. No, you don't.
There are men who have vaginas.
They're women because they have vaginas. Well, what makes them men? Why are they men? Why would you say they're men?
The chromosomes. The DNA.
The hormones and stuff,
it's in the DNA, yeah.
Well, I just think
because you can buy a vagina and put it right there.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh, you mean sex change? You can have a sex change operation. Yeah. Right, sex change. I believe in a woman at birth. Yeah, if you've had a sex change, then I don't think you should fight as a woman if you started life as a man. Right. But if you started life with a vagina, then you have the right to play women's sports. That's my belief. You ask what my belief is, and that's what it is.